Hello, Biafrans. I thank God for a successful 30th of May. That was yesterday. And I'm sure that, in the spirit world, we are winning. Even in the physical, we are winning. It doesn't matter the shenanigans, you know. Victory must be ours. The spirit control the physical. So, um, most of you must have heard about the case of Maz Simon Ekpa. They have started. They have come out with the preliminary, readout, to brief the court about the case and what the prosecutors they wish, you know. So I will read a little bit about it from YLE News from Finland. Then after that, I will have a brief discussion about it because all is not lost. You see, everything good comes gradually and in a mysterious way. Oh, you know, don't you think there's a reason why Mazinam Dekano's case and the Mazi Simon Ekpa's case is coming at the same time? Can you imagine that? So Biafra is being discussed both in Nigeria and abroad, everywhere. It's trending now. Even those who don't want to talk about it, even Finland, they reluctantly talk about Biafra. I will show you now. Then you can see the kind of hatred you see because the owners of Nigeria, the British and their allies who own Nigeria still and doing everything that Nigeria will remain as it is. They are not relenting. You see, they are, they are doing everything possible in order to, you know, in order to undermine whatever we are doing, in order to punish those who dare to to even stand up for the for the people, like our spring leader Odumoju Ojukwu did, because he thought we were free. Let's talk about how we will manage things. But those that own Nigeria, they went back and, or advised those who were in charge, go on for that matter, and the Fulanese cabals, then that if they do this, they would punish them heavily. Because it's not about them, it's about the British that and their allies that own Nigeria. This we have to tell ourselves the truth. All these African countries that have flags, in the flag independence, we are not free. And only few, because they are there. Few are being controlled from the outside. They have stooges everywhere. So our own is not going to be different. But we keep fighting because we are learning. If we knew what we know before, today could have been better. But everything happens is for the good, because we are learning. We know now how to do about it. There are things we didn't know yesterday. Even our leader Mazen Namdekan, that today he's aware of it. Simon Ekpa the same. Who will believe that Finland will ever connive with Nigeria, with the British, when the British advise them, hey, through the, hey, this man is doing this from abroad, and do the needful. Try to tag him. Try to tag him. You know, using this terrorist, tag. Use it. And if it didn't fly, then use excitement. Use everything in the law to make sure that you stop him. You see? So because they know that self-determination is not a crime. So that's why they coined that, so that Finland can use any other way to come in. And they come with the interest, the interest, their interest. that Master Simon Ekpa is, you know, is inciting people. Look at Finland. Finland doesn't even trust Nigerians. They don't in their country. They don't. If you bring any documents, Simon Ekpa have been working as an immigrant lawyer. So he knows all the documents, if you bring for Nigeria, they don't trust it. But now they trust everything Nigeria is giving them as evidence. How, just imagine that. They are trusting it. Even though they know that it cannot be trusted. But their interests have to be protected. Listen to this. Simon Ekpa, a former local council from Lati, appears before the Pajame District Court on Friday to face terrorism related charges in a preparatory hearing. You see, preparatory, they just present it and the judge will look at it and say, okay, now, down, all your mass set, go. Then the evidences will start coming and both like cross questions and witnesses will come. Nigeria have to prepare. They have to send someone as a witness. Yes. So because Finland, where they have point is where they say that there is, like something like fraud involved. Fraud being that my Simon Ekpa didn't pay tax. There's some tax he didn't pay, and Europe, they don't joke with their tax system. If there's money you're getting, you don't declare it, you have to be punished for that, but not like if you are dealing on drugs, hard drugs or something. No, this is a civil case. It's mild here. It's economic case. Yes, they are serious about it, but it's not as serious as having dealing on hard drugs. You see. So let me continue. Ekpa is accused of participating in a terrorist organization. That means they have already believed Nigeria that IPOB, which is linked to Ekpa, is a terrorist organization. Okay? So that you understand, even though in Finland they have not declared IPOB, the IPOB is operating in Finland. They have not declared them terrorists or anything. But due to Nigerians' evidence or Nigerians' narrative, they are saying it now. And publicly inciting crimes for terrorist purposes. Prosecutors allege that he has been actively involved in a separatist movement seeking independence for the so-called Biafra region. You see, Finland that helped Nigeria, now Biafra during the war, is now saying so-called, calling Biafra so-called, knowing that Biafra have been existing for 3 years. He says so-called. Can you see now how compromised Finland is now? Because they have Britain have influenced them and Nigeria have corrupted them seriously. But this, it will not go down well with Finland because they will get it hot. Don't worry, people are watching, the world is watching. And they say this so-called Biafran region in southern Nigeria, the prosecution argues that the activity conducted online and coordinated from Finland may constitute terrorism under Finnish law because it was coordinated from Finland. That's what they allege. That is coordinated from Finland. I don't know how they mean by it is coordinated from Finland. Simon is just dishing out, broadcast from Finland. It doesn't mean that he's telling people to go and do anything or whatever. But let's see the evidence they have. It's coming. And let's continue. Prosecutors are demanding a 6 years prison sentence for Simon Ekpa. Could you imagine? But that's what they demand. They can even say 100 years. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what is written here now because this is just the preliminary. They haven't gone through the evidences, and the council for Mazep have to defend it and bring evidences that Biafra needed to defend themselves. Yes, there are a lot of evidences, and the court will see it, and the Nigeria will have to come and defend it. So this is what is going to happen. We have a great deal of evidence regarding this individual's online activity and the communications, said state prosecutor Samsa Hakala. You know, last in 2023, they invited Simon Ekpa for questioning, and they know Simon Ekpa knew that they were following him, but Simon Ekpa knew that self-determination is not a crime, but they are trying to betray their own laws. This is not about Simon Ekpa because there's many foreigners living in Finland doing all these activities. The Kurdish people are there doing the activities. They have even radio stations around Europe. They have other nationalities, Turkish and even what they call it, um, Ukrainians and all that. They are doing the same. The same. Those everybody who are fighting for freedom, they stay in Finland and many other European countries. You know, calling home, even contributing money, sending home is doesn't. Nobody is being sent to jail for that. But when they're after you, like they're after Biafra, this when all these things coming out. The prosecution, however, acknowledged that obtaining detailed information about the alleged terrorism related acts is difficult. Yes, because Nigeria don't have anything. So they have been waiting for Nigeria to come out with a concrete something that they can use. That they are just bringing out nonsense things that everybody can go online and pick. No intelligence at all. No intelligence. Online, if unknown gunmen kill somebody there, they will bring it and say, "Hey, it's Simon Ekpa." While a lot of people have made videos about it, Simon Ekpa doesn't is not. It doesn't concern him. Or when Boko Haram do something in the north, you go and bring it and tell them that is Biafran people that did it. They know it's not true, and they know that Nigeria is fraudulent. But all this, they have to play by the ball. They have to play the ball the British told them to play, and the EU, because EU is looking for oil from Biafra land. We have to be open about it. Yes. So, so during the pre-trial hearing, because that okay, one thing I want to tell you now that say that is difficult because as they are believed to have taken place in Africa. Is Africa a jungle? Why can't they travel there and see? Send their police investigator, Interpol, your own Interpol, to go and investigate what's happening. So why are you using Nigerians' evidence? Evidence. You can't prove anything. So you are dead or it's dead on arrival. You will see it. And after this, you will see agitation, the heavy agitation for Biafran freedom. During the pretrial hearing on Friday, Ekpa's lawyer, Kale Gumerus, also raised concerns about the reliability of informations coming from Nigeria. Yes, they know that Nigeria is fraudulent. Is the whole world know. That's why Nigerian passport is the worst passport in the whole world. No country will see a green passport, Nigerian green passport, and accept it with wholeheartedly. You have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Everybody knows. You and I know that is the way. So why can you? How can you now come and trust informations coming from that fraudulent country? You see. So let's see how it goes. Also, raise concerns. Yes. During police interviews, Ekpa denied the charges. Of course, he have to deny it. He didn't do anything wrong. He will tell them what he did was agitation. He was agitating for his people. It's not self-determination is not a crime, and they can agitate from anywhere. So let them go to blazes. for all I care. Yes, which also include suspicion. This is where I'm concerned. This is where I'm concerned because I don't know which evidence they have on that side. Because if this something like this have happened, then this is where they can get some kind of substance. Listening to this is very, very important. And I'm afraid this is where I always go because I live here. I know how these people think. I know because they know they cannot use anything coming from Nigeria for anything. They have to find something that happened that they can connect with the Finnish Finland that happened in their country. Listen very carefully, very attentively. Uh-huh. Ekpa denies the charges, yes, which also included suspicions of ordering weapons from pro Biafra groups. The district court is also examining allegations of aggravated tax fraud. This is where my fear is. If there is anything connecting Simon with any fraud of this, but Simon was not even the finance minister, unless if he somehow gets involved in the money we are contributing. We are not supposed. It's a charitable something. I don't think that you have to pay tax of it. It's tax free if it's an NGO, because we are not making money with the money. We are using the money to fight for our freedom. Every country does that. They don't pay tax of it. It's tax free. It's exempted, unless if they do something else in between using making business. I don't know because I'm not in the cabinet or whatever, but they know what the is coming anyway, and they must have. But I'm my the good thing is that the four people they arrested alongside Simon has been exonerated from. That was why they arrested them in the first place, because they thought about because of this tax fraud and all this nonsense. You see. Mm-hmm. Yes. It continues. Born in Biafra. Okay, now they come. Born in Biafra, Eba moved to Finland in 2007 as an athlete. He has been a member of the National Coalition Party, NCP, and served on Lahti's Public Transport Board. Yes, this was where he has served. He served Finland. How can Finland come now to betray him? So this is not going to go down with the Finnish government. The Finnish government it will not go down with them. Somebody who have served you and now he's fighting for his freedom, for the freedom of his people, and you are conniving with Nigeria and Britain and their allies to do injustice, because this is injustice. You know that Biafra is suffering. You know that people are being fired right, left, and center. You know that there are terrorists in Nigerian army, repentant Boko Haram. They have all this information because they have their ambassador in Nigeria. They know, but they turn blind eyes because of their interest. What they are going to get, they have been promised a lot, because a lot of money is being taken away from Biafra land. So they don't know that they will hit this jackpot of playing with the big boys. Finland is a small country, you know, it's a small country. What are they talking about? They fought their own independence from Sweden here. Sweden still, before you become a president of Finland, you must be speaking Swedish by force. Part of Finland, Sweden speaks Swedish. They have colonized them. Swedish colonized them before. They fought for their independence from Sweden, and fought their independence from Russia. These two countries, they have been fighting. They know what Simon was doing is right. So all these things about, because Europe is going down now, because of the war in Ukraine, their enmity with Russia. Now they are very scared that they will go down, and they don't want. Africa is their feeding bottle. Feeding bottle. Without Africa, Europe can not survive. Yes, I'm saying it boldly. Without Africa, Europe is dead. All right. That's why when I'm here, I'm so proud going because our money you build Europe. This is what it is. No matter how you twist and turn it, Africa build Europe. Africa world build Europe, and we must be here, or else you leave our countries for us, leave us to be independent, so that we can go home to our lands. Okay, so everybody should calm down and let's watch this methodically. And after this, a lot will change. All the case of Mazen Namdekan and the case of Mazen simultaneously. And when they finish all these things, a lot will happen. Because it will be history. It will be recorded. It will be there forever. Generation to generation will see it. If Finland do good or not, is up to them. It will be in history that this happened in this year, this time and age, that they involve themselves in criminality. Because involving yourself with Nigeria, why do you think that Britain doesn't want to arrest Mazen Namdekan in the UK? They are going behind, close, behind and doing all the damages. That's why they involve Kenya, so that it will be outside, because they couldn't do. America didn't even want to play that game too when our leader was traveling to America and all the other countries. Japan, he had been many countries. Only when he come to a corrupt Kenya, then they say But Finland taking this up themselves. Let's see how it goes, because later these people you are working for Europe, this Europe you're coming to thinking that you're helping Europe, one day they will be against you. They have done it before in many countries. Ukraine now, what is happening? Later, don't be surprised that Zelensky will be jailed for this. They'll blame him for this. They think he's helping Europe. Later, they will turn against him, like Alex Stodd, that is perambulating now. There will be a time they will block him. He will never get a chance to go to Europe. He will remain in that small Finland and stay there. Okay? So let's see how it goes. I thank you, Biafrans. And after this, the struggle will change, have a new face, because we have learned a lot from all these shenanigans. So that's why I say it's not all bad. It's good. It's for the good of Biafran struggle. That all we have to now, after all these things, of these things, come home and plan how to move forward, because uh, we can make we are learning from all these things happening. We will use all the experiences and know how to move forward, because self-determination is not a crime, and we must get our freedom, free from all this nonsense. You see, free. Many countries did it. Why not us? And today they're enjoying it. Their children, their grandchildren are enjoying it. They fought way back. They lost a lot of souls. So what is Finland talking about? Or do you think they love you so much? They don't care about you. Economy. Thank you.